Hello, how are you? My name is Eyoatam Erkihun. Um, so today I'm going to do a presentation on revitalizing customer engagement. So we're going to use a unified platform approach. So we know we are right now. Our world is powered by technologies, and we are nothing without technology. So what is a unified platform? A unified platform for customer engagement is an integrated software solution that consolidates various tools and channels for interacting with customers in a single interface. So just one interface. Uh, this basically enables business interact with customer in um, numerous ways across multiple channels like social media, emails, or chatbots, what have you. So the main aim of this unified platform approach is to provide a seamless customer experience, regardless of how or where our customer chooses to engage with the company. So the key features will contain like centralized data management, being uh, one place for the data to collect our customers' data and to serve them in a very efficient way. Uh, Enhanced customer insights. So here, integrated analysis and reporting tools help businesses understand customer engagement patterns and increased efficiency. So the whole goal of our platform is to increase efficiency and reduce manual effort by automating different systems. Uh, the omni-channel support. So what do we mean by omni-channel? So we have different platforms or channels to communicate with our customers. So we use this unique unified platform by to consolidate different channels into one. So allows continuity in customer interaction across channels. So the architecture vision, the first thing is integrated communication channel. So as I said before, centralizing our the interactions between the business and the customers is very much important. The customer relationship management or the CRM integration. This is from Salesforce and it connects with CRM systems for comprehensive view of customer interactions and history. Modular design. The modular design is chosen because it offers flexibility and scalability to our platform. The data-driven insights, gathering and analyzing data across platforms for informed business decisions. Operational efficiency, again, the platform is all about efficiency and it improves response time because all data is centralized and all the CRA management is integrated. So this will elevate the response time and um, thereby giving a very good customer experience. Technologies and frameworks. So how are we going to achieve all this? How are we going to do it? So we need different technologies and frameworks in order to achieve to uh, come up with this platform. So the first being our programming language. So the programming language, we have two sections. So the backend and the front end. So the backend means where our data is going to reside. So sometimes it's called server side. So the server side applications, the most popular ones are Java, Python, and C++. Uh, the front-end ones where we interact with the machine. So what we see actually, that's the front-end or the client side. So how are we going to choose, or if it's a form, how are we going to fill out the form? So what we see actually is that is our client side, and that's best built by JavaScript or TypeScript. So frameworks. So basically, frameworks are the uh, tools that helps us build our backend and frontend applications. So they are created by different manufacturers, and uh, their purpose is so that we can start from we can build our applications very fast, reliable, and robust uh, security system. So the frameworks to build server-side applications, we're going to use Spring Boot and Django. Django is from Python and Spring Boot is from Java. For the client side or for the front end, we're going to use React by Facebook and Angular. Um, for mobile frameworks, so our platform is going to be available on mobile. For that, we have React Native and Flutter, very famous ones. And development tools. When we talk about development or building any kind of software development, we use certain tools. So Docker and Kubernetes, these are very much popular on orchestration tools. So what do we mean by orchestration? So it has its own purpose. So after we build our project, we're going to deploy it to production so it can go live. So in order to do that, we have to collaborate, containerize our code, and we have to create an orchestration tool to go to the deployment. So for that, we use Docker and Kubernetes, the most famous ones. For version control system, again, the most famous is Git. So what do we mean? What do we mean by version control? Version control is where there could be like different 5 or 6 or 10 developers. So this number, when if I do one project, one task, and my friend does another one, we have to add his code to mine. So this is how we going to add and build the application. So in order to track who wrote what and how the build is being processed or done, we use a version control system, and Git is the best one. And for project management and continuous integration and continuous delivery, we use Jira and Jenkins. Those again market leading um, programs. So when we talk about the conceptual view, um, now we're going more detail to the project. So let's see the high level system architecture. So the high level. So in doing so, the central part is going to be our customer engagement platform. So this is where everything happens. Now, our users or our customer will come to us using different communication channels like email, chat, social media, what have you. So they will send the request to our platform, and our platform will process and give response to our customers. So how does this process happen? So the process, if there is a request, there needs to be a response, right? So they send a request, and the response comes from the database. whatever is residing in the database. It could be their information, or it could be their choice, or whatever the business is providing. So from the database, using APIs, those information or those data will be fetched to our platform and will be sent as a response. And when this is done, an update will be sent to the front-end system, to the UI UX. So UI means user interface, or UX means user experience. So it will be updated. And as you can see, it's a two bidirectional arrow. So whenever the communication channel, when the request is happening, it could go through the UI, or it could go through directly from their communication channel system, or from other systems. So with all this going on, what are other things that we need is we need feedback. And for that, because feedback is very, very much important, we need to update our system based on our customers' um, feedback, and that helps us to improve. So the feedback system will has its own service layers, utilities, controllers, and that's how we're going to build our system based on feedbacks for the platform. So this is the high level. So going to the logical view, which is a detailed architectural exposition. So I know this looks a bit complicated, a lot of arrows, but it's so simple. Just follow me. So here the user, this is our user, and we'll go to the UI UX, the user interface, that means, and we'll take action, like fill out form or input data, so whatever is happening in here. And once that user does the action, it will go to the request handler. The request handler is going to take the request from the user and sends it to service integration. As you see, it's bidirectional arrow. So once the request is taken, the service integration will identify what is the request and take, takes that request to the backend system. Basically, the backend system means the database. So the database means it has the information there, and all the server side applications are residing in here. So based on the required request, the integration system will check that information and fetch that data and gives it back to the request handler. So the request handler then updates the customer info in the customer data management as per what happened or as per the request. Okay, so again, this request handler will, after happening, after taking care of the request, it will send feedback gathered during the request resolution. So this will be our feedback analysis component. So let's pause here and let's digest it. What happened? A request from whom? From the user. So the request, so if there is a request, there will be a response. So the response will be handled by these two. Request will be handled by these two. And the integration and the analysis will happen in here, and the update will happen in here. And for feedback, it will be sent here. For those communication channels like the emails or other platforms, the request router is going to handle those. So customer data for personalized routing will come from our management, and it will be updated in the request router. And the communication channels will send the request, the customer requests from various channels, like I said earlier. It goes through the router, and the request will be handled, and then will be updated in the management. So for performance updates and for improvement purposes, the generate analytics for generating insights and reports will be for communication channels will happen in here. So various data gathered from various inputs will be analyzed, and there will be um, analysis of generating insights, and the communication channels will be updated. And this in the center, it shows that every component will be associated with security, because security is the most important thing here. So basically, request, response, different communication channels, feedback system, and analysis of gathered data, and the user, the UI UX. This is the detailed architecture. That's what's happening here. So the physical view, in the physical view, so we have the UI UX again, our front end, and goes to the web application server, and it goes to the database servers, and goes to the integration server, and the integration server will give back the data. So this is the physical, the web application physical states, the database states, and the integration states. So the backend systems will be the components in the backend servers, and the security components will be in the security physical states, and other components like the request handling, feedback collection, database management will be incorporated in their respective physical servers. So continuing to design patterns. So what are design patterns? Design patterns simply solve our problems in our day-to-day life we are facing software development. They're a proven solution for problems in software world, in this software development realm. So there are actually 23 design patterns, but 5 design patterns that can be used on our platform are like the Pocket pattern. This one is a high-level interface that makes subsystems easier to use. The strategy pattern is going to be a family of algorithms. You have a family of algorithms and encapsulate them and make them interchangeable. The observer pattern, it means that one-to-many dependency. So if we have one object and other objects can use it or utilize that object in many ways. And factory pattern is the creation pattern, and that's how we create objects. And the decorator pattern attach additional responsibilities to objects so that they can derive and use and add other functionalities to our objects. So design patterns are very, very much important in our software development. So communication strategies. So in communication strategies, applying the principles to the communication strategy, we have these solid principles, the 5 principles. The first one is single responsibility principle. The second one is open close principle. The third one is the Liskov substitution principle. The fourth one is the interface segregation principles that separate the interfaces, make them not dependent on each other. The fifth one is dependency inversion principle. So these ones make our system adaptable and maintainable. So what are the challenges that we're going to face? It's integration complexity, data privacy, scalability, system downtime, and reliability. So this will be the solutions will be microservices for complexity, implementation of industry standards, and utilizing clouds like AWS and Azure, high availability infrastructure like IBM IDP, and Red Hat's OpenShift, and so on. So the benefits there are as listed here: improved customer actionable data security, cross-channel consistency, customization, and flexibility. So we want to be unique with our platform. We want to outshine with our platform, and that will allow us brand differentiation, increased customer retention, and agility in the market. So all in all, this is what I have for today. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate. I know I have a time constraint, and I would like to answer your questions. And thank you very much, and have a great day.